The IRS just released the new contribution limits for the 401k in 2023, and it's the biggest increase in the history of the program. We'll discuss that as well as increases in other IRS thresholds in today's video. Hey folks, this is David McKnight, best-selling author of The Power of Zero. The IRS just released all their inflation-adjusted numbers for 2023, and the biggest surprise was the record increase in the contribution limits for the 401k. Contribution limits went from $20,500 in 2022 to $22,500 in 2023. That's a 9.7% increase over the previous year. This increase in contribution limits is in lockstep with the highest inflation we've seen in nearly 40 years. That increase in contribution limits also applies to 403Bs and most 457 plans. Not only did the IRS increase the contribution limits for 401ks and similar qualified plans, but they also increased the catch-up contributions for those who are over age 50. Those will rise to $7,500 next year, up from $6,500 in 2022. That means a 401k saver who is 50 or older can contribute an astounding $30,000 in 2023. For a married couple who is looking to shield themselves from the impact of higher taxes, they could cumulatively contribute up to $60,000 per year to their Roth 401ks. The Roth 401k has become one of the real juggernauts for those looking to build huge amounts of tax-free retirement wealth. Keep in mind, if you are below the modified adjusted gross income thresholds, you can also contribute to your Roth IRA in 2023. Speaking of Roth IRAs, the IRS also raised the 2023 annual contribution limits on IRAs and Roth IRAs to $6,500, up from $6,000 in 2022. The IRA catch-up contribution limit remains at $1,000 as it's not currently subject to an annual cost of living adjustment. So in theory, a married couple that falls below modified adjusted gross income thresholds could contribute $7,500 each to their Roth IRAs in addition to $30,000 each to their Roth 401ks. That's a total combined tax-free contribution limit of $75,000 per year. Folks, this is a no-brainer for Americans looking to build tax-free wealth and shield themselves from the impact of higher taxes. The income phase-out range for taxpayers making contributions to a Roth IRA is increasing to between $138,000 and $153,000 for singles and heads of households, up from between $129,000 and $144,000. For married couples filing jointly, the income phase-out range is increasing to between $218,000 and $228,000, up from $204,000 and $214,000. The amount individuals can contribute to their simple retirement accounts is increasing to $15,500, up from $14,000. The catch-up contribution limit for employees age 50 and over who participate in simple plans is increasing to $3,500, up from $3,000. Now, let's take a look at the standard deduction. This too got a massive increase due to the hot rate of inflation in 2022. A married couple filing jointly in 2023 can experience income from any number of sources up to $27,700 without paying any tax at all. That's up 7% from $25,900 in 2022. A single filer will experience half that amount at $13,850, up from $12,950 in 2022. The IRS is also boosting tax bracket thresholds by about 7%. This has massive implications for those who want to take full advantage of the 24% tax bracket as they execute their Roth conversion strategy. I continue to maintain that the 24% tax bracket is the single biggest sweet spot in the Trump tax cuts. And keep in mind, that sweet spot disappears starting January 1st, 2026. If you're a single filer, the 24% tax bracket starts at $95,375 and goes all the way up to $182,100. That's $86,725 of shifting space within the 24% tax bracket. If you're married filing jointly, the 24% tax bracket starts at $190,750 and goes all the way up to $364,200. That's an impressive $173,450 of shifting space. And guess what? Every year that goes by where you fail to take advantage of this historically low tax rate is potentially a year beyond 2026 when you could be forced to pay the highest taxes you're likely to see in your lifetime. Folks, with the exploding national debt, it is even more critical that you take advantage of tax-free retirement tools to build wealth that's impervious to the impact of rising tax rates. The good news out of the IRS this week will go a long way towards helping you stay ahead of the eroding effects of inflation and build a tax-free nest egg that will stand the test of time. If you need some help tailoring a plan that will safeguard your hard-earned retirement savings from the impact of higher taxes, head on over to DaveMcknight.com and click on the Work with David button. I'm happy to lend a hand. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to drop them into the comment section below. I'll respond to every single one of them personally. And don't forget to click like, subscribe, and the bell so you never miss a video. This is David McKnight. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.